Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today, it's an NFC West battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by their 6'5 quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll have a first down past the 40. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Cardinals take over.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Throwing on first down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen, flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing again. Allen steps away to his left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, You've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for. Where's the ball on the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, that's caught by Montgomery. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 13.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
It's 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 2nd down. It's Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Now Wentz on 3rd down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
A loss of 6 yards.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Allen will try again on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete to John Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Operating from the gun. Allen, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wentz now to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A gain of
11 more on that one, and another first down.
San Francisco.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14. 49ers 10.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
10-10 at their own 27-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that, because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen flushed out right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
10-yard loss on the play.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get...
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Sterling Hawkrichter is set to kick
The
off.
Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays, give us a break? Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
A 10-yard loss on the play.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And this one incomplete. With too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 31.
So here are the Cardinals to take over. They were losers last week, dropping that game to the Indianapolis Colts. But the good news for them, they've got the lead right now and the football. First and 10. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
Team 3 brings up second and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
25-yard line.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 48.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now Allen again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T. Higgins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
53 to mark, 53, check 53. And watch
Wentz now on first down. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, and try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Shotgun now for Wentz. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter. You're going. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Set to kick off.
This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He's going to float this over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. A gain of 6 there on first.
Smith Jr.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Michael Gallup.
Give them 14 on that one, and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's third down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Wentz to throw again. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That goes for a gain of 31.
A gain of 31.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Complete to Michael Gallup.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Number 13.
Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Got a man open. It's Ross. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw. Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. To throw is Allen. Flush to his right. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Michael Gallup and company as they take the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
7 yards.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Will Lutz, after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
53, Mike, 53. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 53 the mic. 53 the mic. Got you.
On first down, Wentz. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Smith Jr.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz.
Carson Wentz back. A loss of 6 yards. Today,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, they move back over 500.